Bold Dreams, founded in 1938. From our roots at the Austin Baby Beef Show, 16 head of cattle on the old Capitol grounds, to one of the nation's top stock shows, and a world-class pro rodeo. Texas was, is, and forever will be cattle, cowboys, and cowgirls. This is Blue Ribbons. This is Buck and Bronx. This is Big Dreams. This is Rodeo Austin.
Well, it is my pleasure to say good evening and welcome to Rodeo Austin tonight. It's good to have you here. Even though we're early in the week, we all got to be thinking about the weekend coming up. And the reason I even bring that up is because our tournament-style rodeo this year will give us a chance to move into the playoffs Thursday and Friday, right on into what I referred to last night as the Super Bowl of Rodeo Austin. That's going to happen on Saturday night. We hope you all have made plans to be with us. I know one thing. I've been coming to this rodeo for a good long time, and I share with you it's one of my favorite rodeos, and there's several reasons why. I love the growth that is taken. I love the fact that they're paying over $500,000 to the contestants. But you know what I like about it most is the friendships that we have created here and the rodeo audience. I'm not kidding you around when I tell you that I have relabeled Austin. You know, it is called what? The music capital of the world? I refer to it as the entertainment capital of the world. And I love what you people do for our contestants. You're very quick to reward them when you see something you like. If they're in trouble, I know that you'll cheer them on and help them do their very best. So I would assume you have that on your mind tonight. Normally at a rodeo, I probably, in order to be comfortable, would give you a little test run. But I don't think that's going to be necessary. I'll just ask you this. Are you in a good mood tonight? Are you ready to have some fun? That's all we need to know. Good for you. Good for you. Well, as you know, and if you have been with us before, and I assume that many of you have, before we begin the competition each night, we like to take a few moments out and ask the blessing of our Lord on our event, and we invite you to share our prayer tonight. But allow me, if you will, before we begin, to point out one of the things that we take for granted in America, and that is the wonderful freedom that we enjoy. Do you realize that we're probably the only country in the world where we can publicly pray together? But what I wanted to talk to you about is the reason why. Maybe we could take just a moment and thank the people that have allowed us to do that. And you know who they are. They are our service men and women. They are the ones that have done that. Thank you for sharing that with us. Our gracious and heavenly Father, as we come before you tonight, Lord, we want you to know that we're mindful and thoughtful of the guidance that you've given us. And we thank you so much for the many, many gifts that you've bestowed on us. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for the gift of life and the gift of our families. And Lord, we cherish the scripture, the teachings that you have left with us, the many things that we have learned. And we have learned by your own scripture that all things are possible through your grace. So that being said tonight, may we ask your blessings on our contestants and the livestock. Help them compete in safety and hopefully to the height of their skills. Lord, we thank you for your guiding hand, your encouragement on this road of life, and your forgiveness when we stumble and when we fall. But I'm here tonight to thank you so much for your promise that living our life as you would have us meaning everlasting life with you. That's a beautiful gift. We thank you for that, but you know what, Lord? We thank you most of all for just being with us tonight and allowing us to pray in your name. Amen. Thank you for sharing that prayer with us tonight, friends. We appreciate you doing that. Kind of a common bond that brings Americans together, but I'm going to show you another one that certainly does the very same thing. How about that beautiful American flag? Is that something to see tonight? I love it. You know, it amazes me, and I know that it is out of respect. We always bring a calm over a stadium or an auditorium or any public display when we bring this American flag. But you know what? Wayne and I have studied all the flag etiquette that we can find. Nowhere has it ever told us that we're required to receive that flag quietly. So that being said, you know what would really sound good tonight? Some Texas pride for that beautiful American flag. Let's do it one time. Thank you. I am with you all the way. Our good friend, the lovely and talented Megan King, has joined us in the arena tonight. As we continue the celebration of freedom, we do this by she singing the nation's #1 song, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you for doing that, Megan. That is a beautiful performance. I got a good feeling about this Tuesday night rodeo. It is on its way.
Wow, great job. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, everybody, as we get set to kick our performance off with one of the wildest events in rodeo. If you'd have seen it 100 years ago, it may have looked like this.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for the bareback ride, and one of the most physically demanding events in rodeo. There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of pressure.
Ooh, yeah. Boot Barn proudly brings us our first event of the night tonight. We're looking at chute number 4 to kick it off. Everybody ready to rodeo? Say yeah. What a great crowd tonight. We're glad you're here. Casey Brewer from North Dakota.
The gal Miss Molly.
You can cheer him on. It's okay. It's all right. You bet. Oh, big shot, the bucking horse, big points here a year ago, and it looks like we're going to do pretty good this year as well. Let's get him on the ground where you can say hi to him, first of all. That's the most important part. Keep him healthy. Yep, he's good. And a 73 score starts him off. We're trying to get up in the higher 70s or in the 80s. If you don't do that, you can't get back to our playoff round of action. As Hadley Barrett mentioned earlier, Thursday and Friday, that's the playoffs to get to our finals on Saturday.
So now we will take you to Luke Creasy, Denton, Texas. Attended college classes in the Lone Star State. Boy, this is one of the top guns. He's in the top 20 right now. Isabel is the name of this national finals horse. Woo, look at this.
Yep.
Come on, Luke. Yeah. All right. So, you know what? That was kind of a shortcut for Wayne and I to explain to you what these guys are trying to do. You ride them wild, but you do that with a degree of control. And believe me, our pro officials do know the difference. Look at the Camper Clinic 2 replay. Look at his feet fly. Look at the uniformity and the control. Look at the score. 82. 82.
I'll tell you what, I'm the president of that guy's fan club. He puts it on him every time he nods his head. Here's another one of our top-ranked cowboys in the world standings today. Tanner Oss from Minnesota. He's one of our Wrangler National Finals qualifiers. Oop, change it up. Teddy Athen is where we're headed now. Livermore, California. And Devil Ants, the bucking horse. You know, it's great to have our bareback riders here tonight, all of them ranked in the top 20 of our world standings, and that's going to happen a lot tonight. We're going to be talking a lot about world standings because the lineup of contestants tonight, not just one or two events, but all of them, is absolutely phenomenal. 78-point ride, looks pretty good. We're climbing the ladder a little bit. Let's try them again and see if we can get toward that 80-point mark.
And it appears, Wayne, that that's kind of where you're going to need to be. We have one more performance of qualifying, and that is tomorrow night. And the leaderboard in the top 16 is hanging around that high 70s and 80s mark. Here is the guy we alerted you to a moment ago, Tanner Oss, Granite Falls. He comes from Minnesota. I like this horse. They call him Cheers. He has been featured in many of our special rodeos. Circuit finals in Texas, one of them. He's got it going on. Yes, sir. Yep. Boy, oh boy. You know, half of that score is going to go to the credit of the cowboy and the way he rides. Now, if he can ride him wild and do that with control, then you're going to get a little better score. The horse has the other half of it, however. Look at this. First of all, he would criticize himself. He'd say, I didn't get started quick enough. Well, I tell you what, when he did get started, look at this. He is at the top of the leaderboard, 84 and a half.
Wow.
Love it.
Man, I'll tell you what, I wish I could say that's how I used to ride him, but not even close. Number one spot for Tanner Oss tonight. Brought to you by Boot Barn, folks. That's the event that takes a toll on a cowboy's body more than any other event in our game. How about a hand for all those boys in the bareback riding? That's a great way to kick off our performance. We have some great representatives in rodeo, known as our rodeo royalty. I'd like you to say hello to them right now as we start them off with Miss Rodeo Austin. Our queen, Tianti Carter, joins us tonight, together with Miss Rodeo Austin Princess Madison Ward. You are very well represented here at Rodeo Austin. We're proud of our young ladies. We're going to pull you in tonight to have a little fun because we're interested in your opinion. And what we're going to do is call it the ABC Bank Ride of the Night. American Bank of Commerce has provided us an opportunity to pull 3 rides out of tonight's performance. Toward the end of our performance, we're going to get you guys involved. You get to vote who wins the ABC Bank Ride of the Night. That's going to come up a little bit later on. When we talk about our big boys, AMD brings you the Steer Wrestlers.
All right, as we take a look at the Bulldoggers riding in and getting ready to go in the big man's contest, this is going to be down in a 3 4-second pin of cattle here this afternoon.
Thank you to EMD, our local leading technology company, as we welcome back our Cowboy Lifesavers. We were blasting into that bareback riding so fast we didn't have time to introduce them. In the middle of the arena in the blue and red, Austin Shaps. That is one of the best ranch-raised cowboys anywhere in the world. He never gets any applause, you know that? How about making him welcome tonight? That's Shandon Stalls, the Cowboy Lifesaver. of Rodeo Austin. There's his partner. Matt Scott comes around in behind as well as team number 1 rides in the box. Jason Lair, Stephenville, Texas. Now, I'll just let you know this. We always have a lot of first-time rodeo fans here at Rodeo Austin. I don't know why. It's just how it is. It's what we do. If you are from Texas, and you're proud of the Texas boys, and you want to cheer for the Texas guys a little more than the rest, it's okay to do that, okay? It's all right to do that. I'm glad to see this guy back horseback. This big guy is one of the most veteran cowboys we have to offer you tonight when we talk about 6 big qualifications to our Las Vegas Finals. It's also known as the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. This year, more money than ever before. $10 million in 10 days if you can make it all the way to Vegas in December. Here we go. Oh, no. That is not the way it was supposed to work out at all. Jason, keep your chin up. We're glad to have you here at Rodeo Austin regardless of the outcome of your run here tonight. A little tough luck. That steer would not move over, causing him to miss completely. I want to introduce you to another friend of mine. He is the 3rd member of our broadcast team. Justin, suck it in a little bit. Suck it in. Okay,
that's all I got.
Okay, suck it in. He is your rodeo funny man, your rodeo clown from Kansas, the one and only Justin Rumford.
Inside everybody. Pocket of clown. Tuesday. There we go. Woo. It's a Tuesday. I know. We got the Tuesday party crowd, right?
Clay, Mindeman, Salina, Oklahoma. Whoa. What was up with that?
That was not fair right there. I'll commentate this.
Okay.
Everybody watch. The steer's like, I'm running. Psych! See ya. That steer, look at the steer's face. See that? He just said, bye, Felicia. He gone. But that really wasn't fair, though, really.
So
the steer stopped and did not give the guy a chance to catch him.
Good job.
Which is cheating, really.
Good job.
Right?
Good job. I know you've been talking about this for at least
cheating.
4 or 5 days.
Because I believe it.
You have got to be the biggest Smokey Robinson fan in the building.
Smokey Robinson tonight, everyone. You guys ready for that? Yeah. Smokey.
Dirk Tavner, Rigby, Idaho. This is a young guy that has finished in the top 25 in the world standings the last couple of years. Yeah. When you talk about qualifying to get to the big rodeos, that's the way rodeo works. The more money you win at the little rodeos, the bigger ones you get invited to. So you want to try to get all the money piled up in your pocket that you can get. He's not the biggest guy in the herd tonight, but he may be one of the toughest. Come on, Dirk. Yeah. You're waiting for a penalty. There is no penalties. How about 3.8 seconds and a new leader?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Justin, that proves to you dynamite comes in small packages. We changed the lead in the bareback riding. Maybe we'll change the lead in all of our events tonight. This lineup of cowboys is incredible tonight.
Dynamite also comes in large packages, wrapped in a red shirt, okay? Where's all the other chubby guys at? Chubby guys, you out here tonight?
I'm going to test you, Justin. You ready?
What?
How many people know the name Clayton Moore? Huh? Anybody know that name?
I do.
Yeah, there's a little bit of applause out there. If you don't know the name, listen to this. Maybe it'll give you a clue. Oh, yeah. British Columbia steer wrestler.
Keep it going. I like it.
For you kids under 30 years of age, Clayton Moore was the first Lone Ranger on television.
Ooh.
Oh!
Ouch.
That was totally rude.
Ouch.
Totally rude of that steer.
I'll commentate on this one. See right happen? See, he jumps, he misses. You see that?
Yeah.
That guy tackles like he plays for the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
Any Dallas Cowboys fans here? I wouldn't admit to it either. What about Houston Texans fans? You guys here? J.J. Watt. They used to play for them.
Josh Peak, Pueblo, Colorado. Enjoying a top 15 spot in our standings today. This may be one of the best all-around cowboys in professional rodeo alive today. That's a fact. Let's go, Josh. Hey, it's looking good. Looking good. Oh, that's not working. Hang on, Josh. You can do it. Little help. Little help out there. Yeah. Plus 10 seconds for riding out of the box too fast. Oh, shoot. Can you run that back one more time, guys? There's a little rope strung in front of the box. If any part of that horse hits that rope right here, you can see it. If any part of that horse hits that rope in front of the box, that's where the 10-second penalty comes from. The judges don't do it. The cowboy actually does it himself. You know what, folks? I won't ask you to do this very many times tonight, but I'd like to ask you for a little applause maybe before the run. This is the #1 guy in the world today, Jason Thomas from Arkansas. Yeah. He is the #1 guy in the world. He's one of our former college champions, and he just won San Antonio, Texas a couple of weekends ago. Smooth run. He is in the top 16, right dead square in the middle of them. 4.6 seconds. Nice run. Congratulations on your #1 spot, too. Seth Brockman's about to ride in. What's new, Justin? What have you been up to today?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Tonight I feel like anybody could win this rodeo, okay?
What?
Because it's currently March Madness, and I was looking at my bracket today.
Yeah.
And it is totally off. So what that has shown me is that anything could happen, even here, basketball, rodeo, who knows, right?
Seth Brockman, Wyoming. Oh. He was not happy with that steer at all.
Neither was the horse tried to bite him. Did you see that? That was so ratchet. But here's my thought. Okay, let's find this out on a Tuesday, all right?
Okay.
Is there any A&M fans here? Texas A&M? Yeah. Did you guys see the 2 overtimes this week? They play OU Thursday.
Sweet 16 now, right?
Anybody want to say who's going to win? On the count of 3, yell out who you think's going to win. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, okay. Wow, it's divided.
Justin Schaefer, Hallsville, Texas. Nod, ride, hit, slide, turn.
Boom.
Good job, 8.3. So you're quite a sports fan, aren't you?
I am. I like it. I like college basketball.
Yeah.
I like the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Because there's only one winner. It's not like youth soccer where everybody gets a trophy, you know? And that's why I'm going to predict this right now. You know, like, I want to be friends with everybody here. So I'm going to make my prediction. Okay?
Okay.
The national champion in college basketball this year will be no other than the Kansas Jayhawks. Rock, chalk, Jayhawk. Oh.
Here comes Big Wade Sumter from Colorado. Oh no. Folks, we haven't let one guy get out of here feeling bad tonight. Would you keep up the good work for me? He was trying just as hard as everybody else. Well, guess what? We're going to show you all the replays, compliments of Camper Clinic 2, but that leaderboard brought to you by Big State Electric, that shows a brand new leader in the steer wrestling. And guess what? He's walking across the arena right now. Folks, if you've enjoyed them, give them all a nice thank you for coming to Austin, Texas, huh? Man, that was a great steer wrestling tonight. The competition's just going to get tougher and tougher as we move on throughout the week. Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to brag just for a couple of seconds, okay? It's about this rodeo and what we do here in our mission. If you don't, how many here for the first time? Make some noise, clap your hands. First timers here tonight. Wow, quite a few. Okay, for you first timers, let me tell you what we do here. Rodeo Austin is a nonprofit organization, first. That's first and foremost. Secondly, we give out scholarships and collect money to buy animals for kids to help them go to college, okay? Last year, after the rodeo was done and the dust had settled, we put the number on paper and gave back to the kids in the state of Texas $2.6 million. That's what we do at Rodeo Austin, yeah. So you might be wondering, well, how do you do that? That's a lot of money. It's with volunteers. The single most important group in rodeo are the volunteers that make rodeos happen. I'd like to introduce you to one right now. Keep your eye on the big screen because the guy we're going to introduce you to is the leader. He holds the reins of this fast-running horse. And if you're enjoying yourself so far today, how about a nice thank you to the president of Rodeo Austin, Mr. Brian Laney, joins us. And I'd like to introduce you to that beautiful young lady standing right there next to him. It is our rodeo scholar for the night. She is attending Texas A&M University with a $16,000 scholarship from Rodeo Austin, and she majors in ag communications and journalism. Would you say hello to Jensen Martinez joining us? Wow, glad you're here. I have one more VIP for you to say hello to before we get any farther, and it is a City of Austin Council member VIP joining us tonight, Miss Ora Houston. Welcome to the rodeo. We're glad you're here. Okay, we've got our formalities finished, and now if you'll keep an eye on this, one of our fan favorite events is coming up next, and I think you're going to know what it is. Oh, yes. Brought to you by H-E-B at the one store born and raised right here in Texas. Here they come. Look at the kids. And down in the dirt with the kids, it's my partner, superstar Hadley Barrett.
You got the right guy, do you? You're talking about big boy here, Rusty Rodeo. He has grown up a bit. See, all of the kiddos there are lined up and ready. You know what? We have encouraged all the contestants tonight. Before we ride a sheep, maybe we should poll the audience. How many of you would like to see these kids in the mutton busting? They need to know. Good for you. All right, the rules are very simple. There are no rules. If they get on the sheep and get out of the chute, they're going to get a score. Charlotte Crockett is a young lady, 7 years old. Girls cheer for girls. I think. Oh, yeah. What are you talking about? Well, apparently, she is. You know what? Apparently, she got the idea she could keep the sheep, right? 82 points for the first one. Now, half of the field are boys, half of them are girls. Here's the first young man, Tanner Bowers. Round Rock. He's from Round Rock. Boy, I mean, hanging on, isn't he? Look at him go. You know, it's kind of like the Bareback riding tonight. Some big scores. 81 for Tanner. It's a tight race. Jack Dial. He is 7 years old. He said, I'm a veteran. I know how to do this. And he wasn't kidding me, was he? Look at that. He's right in the middle of that sheep. He never has let go. That's good. That is the third score that we've had in the 80s. 84 for Jack Dial. Okay. Carson Gentile. Young lady, she's 5 years old. I hear the fans back here for her. Oh, baby, I'm telling you, bingo.
Wow, that sheep was going 100 miles an hour.
And I mean, didn't bother her at all. She did stop, dropping her. Hey, that little gal is in the lead with 86 points. Big score. Here come the Jones boys. Cade Jones is 6 years old. He said, I know how to do this. And boy, he does too, doesn't he? Oh man, he's gonna ride him clear to the end. He's never gonna quit. I don't think he is. I'm telling you, they came here to ride tonight. 87 for Cade. They just keep moving up, you know that?
Wow.
Well, it's not over. DJ Giratani, she's 6 years old. She is from Austin, and here she comes. And she is gonna ride. She's not gonna get thrown off either, I don't think. Maybe. 84 for that one. 84 it is. Okay. We have not had anything under 80 yet. This is Kyla Zertucci, 5 years old. Oh, hang on. Woo! I mean, she came in for a sliding landing, didn't she? There's another 80 score. Right on the nose is what it is. Caden Jackson is 5 years old from Pflugerville. Pflugerville is here. Oh, man. He did stop and slide, didn't he? Boy, you talk about a big event tonight. That was 82, is that what they said for Caden? Yeah, they did. Okay. Now that everybody has ridden, we're going to line them all up, put them up on the big screen where everybody gets a chance to see them. And you can see our pretty queens, they're handing out trophies to every one of them. So they all get a gift. And I want you to know that Ross Scott is here from HEB. Ross, we thank you for being here. And I know you brought a gift to give to every one of the kids. They can take that home and give it to Mom. Because you know what that is? That is storage containers. They are designed, they are produced, and they're available at HEB. All of the above, and they are Texas tough, right? You got it. Thank you for bringing that for the kids. Well, we got to find, boy, I want to make sure I don't make a mistake here. Look at that lineup of 80 scores. But it appears that number 5, Cade Jones, with an 87, is our champion tonight. Here he is. Oh, man. This is a good deal. You know that? All right, Cade, here's the deal, buddy. You're on television. You see the camera right there? Look right square at that camera. Give us a great big smile, will you? Look right at that camera. Show them your teeth. All of them. Big time. That's a nice smile. Wow. So, how old are you?
6.
6? Have you ever been on television before?
Yes.
You have? So you're kind of a star. Okay, here's what I need you to do. It's such a nice night outside. I want you to tell the people, thank you for coming to the rodeo.
Thank you for coming to the rodeo.
Isn't that nice? You know what? That is so good. All right. Did you see that pretty belt buckle? Would you like to have that?
Yes.
Would you do almost anything for that buckle?
Yes.
All right. Then would you give this pretty queen a hug around the neck for the... Well, he didn't stop there, did he? No problem. Okay. Give him the buckle. He is the champion. How about it for our champion Mutton Buster? Cade, thank you, buddy. Good job, my friend. You know what? Of all the things that happen here at Rodeo Austin, I am so glad that we take a little time out for the kiddos, and we've done that time after time. That is the Mutton Bustin' tonight. But you know what? Wayne, before I come back upstairs, I want to say hello to one of my dear friends, and he's yours too. You know, scholarships is what our event is all about. That's the Rodeo Austin mission. And anytime you flirt with anything that is even related to that, you're going to get support from this man right here, Dr. Charles Graham. Thank you, Charles. We thank you so much for what you do. And Gordon Johnson is with him tonight, and his friend Jesse, by the way. Gordon is the chief advisor to the Speaker of the House, Joe Strauss, right? Now, Dr. Charles says that this is a tough trio here, and it may be true, huh? Good, good to have you here. Nice to see you. And how about it for the Mutton Busters? There we go.
I love it, buddy. I love it. Well, for the first time ever, Rodeo Austin has adopted a brand new, exciting, progressive format. I think if you watch this, they can explain it better than I can.
Come with me now. Come with me now. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna show you how.
Rodeo Austin brings you an action-packed bracket-style format with the world's top 96 athletes in each event competing for $570,000 in prize money. For the first 12 nights, the competition will be whittled down to the elite. Only the top athletes will advance to the playoff round, then on to the finals round for a chance to become the ride for the brand champion.
Go with me now.
Well, I'll tell you what, the way they've got it set up this year, if you win all of Rodeo Austin in your one event, you can win over $20,000. So it makes it pretty exciting. As we talk about our timed event into the arena, here come the Cowboys.
Let the Cowboys ride against the wind. Against the wind. Let the Cowboys ride against the wind. They'll be riding against the
Boy,
wind.
it is our only true team event in rodeo coming at you right now. I'm talking about team roping.
It is team roping time. The pressure is on. The Cowboys have got good cattle to rope, and they go out in true style.
Well, if they come together and face the horses, that is when the flag will fall and the time will stop. Here comes our team number one. Badlands Circuit champion on the head and side from South Dakota, Logan Olson. He is our reigning Badlands Circuit champ. And Steve Northcott of Odessa, Texas on the heeling side. Rope 'em, turn left, get two hind legs. That's how it's done, right there. Man, that was blazing quick as well. 4.9. We've already changed the lead in two events. I wouldn't be surprised to see us change the lead in every event at the entire rodeo tonight. That's just how good the lineup is. Tyler Waters, Stephenville, Texas. Jake Smith of Broken Bow, Oklahoma. I'm inviting everybody to hang out where there's some cool live music and a dance floor tonight. After the rodeo and the concert, the 100X Club is where the Cowboys go after the rodeo. You're invited to come on out and enjoy it with them. Brought to you by Plains Capital Bank, by the way. Okay, Tyler Waters, Jake Smith. We've had some times down in the fours, the low fours, just like you watched, but just even a blink of an eye quicker than the one you just watched. No 100X Club for you, Justin.
I'm going back, baby.
We should go tonight, you know what?
I'm going, for sure.
I'm in. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh, plus 10, no time. After they double check the head loop, there's only 3 legal head catches. And that one was a figure 8. See that rope come around and kind of throw a figure 8 on that steer's horns?
Not legal.
Illegal. Even if it was an accident, it's still illegal. So you're going tonight, huh?
Yep, and I'm going to make a deal with y'all, okay? As many of you know, I'm a great dancer, an awesome dancer. So the first 15 single ladies that approach me at the 100X Club will get a free dance with the JR, okay? And I'm going to bust it out. I'll be twerking, okay? I'll be doing the moonwalk. I might even throw in a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You don't know, all right?
You'll be throwing in a substitute at the end of about 3, knowing you.
I'm a great dancer.
I know you are.
I was a backup dancer in the movie Magic Mike, all right?
I don't know about I've never danced with you, and that's not going to change.
You seen the movie
Okay.
Magic Mike?
Sure.
It's a great movie. I was in it.
Ryan Jarrett, one of the best all-around cowboys in the timed event world, is over on the head and side. Corey Petska, who has won about everything in rodeo except the world title. Woo-hoo! Man. All right. Now, you are probably, yep, I thought it might happen. What a great run of 3 and 9, but it is destroyed by the broken barrier.
I'm sorry,
That's not going to get it, Ben.
so sorry.
Nobody is even hearing that.
If Ryan goes and hugs one of the judges, will they take the 10-second penalty off? Can we check on that?
Don't be starting.
Brothers don't shake hands.
Hey.
Brothers got a hug. Okay?
Don't start something now, okay?
I'm just throwing it up there, okay?
All right, Adam Rose, Missouri man and a world champion on the heeling side. Walt Woodard from Stephenville. +5 makes it 9.4. You got to rope 2 hind legs or there's a penalty involved. I'm going to ask you and put you on the spot right now, Justin. You've been
All right.
bragging about being such a great dancer.
I'm a great dancer.
Ben Bentley's got some dance music.
Do you guys want to see some of the moves?
Play a little dance music for old
All right, hit it
Justin
with
down
it.
there, all right? We want to see some moves.
Are we talking about your moves? Huh?
I start like this.
Oh, look. Oh, that's it.
We're gonna get funky.
Whoa! Man.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy, easy. Whoa!
Will you quit while you're ahead?
See that?
Did
I
we-
just burned 34 calories right there.
Well, I'll bet you did. At
Ladies
least.
on the front row, you are welcome.
Cody Snow and Dugan Kelly, they turned one back right in the corner. 5 seconds flat it is. All right.
That's
Now
right.
That is in the top 16 right now. You know
Ladies.
what? I was calling on Dr. Frosty Moore. I thought sure we're going to need him.
Hey, girls. The law says you cannot touch. I think I see a few lawbreakers right out here on a Tuesday. I pulled every bone in my body right there.
Here comes Kelsey Parchman from Tennessee and Matt Kasner from Nebraska. Back to our Badlands Circuit Championships again for the heeling side of the equation here. National finalist right there on the big screen in front of you, Kelsey Parchman. Long loop. Okay, Justin,
What?
I know I'm not going to embarrass you,
What?
but there are 4 girls that were not paying any
I know.
attention to you.
That's the one I was looking at. Right
Come
there.
over here and introduce yourself. Get over here.
Girls, you're going to want to know me, okay? Right out here. The fat guy in the red shirt. Hey,
Hey, come on.
Hi.
Come over and say hi.
I'm about to go over there in a big way. You know what, girls? You're going to be wanting. I'm a big deal, okay? I was in the movie Spider-Man.
No,
Yeah.
you weren't.
Yeah, I was. I'll give you
know.
my autograph here in a minute. I can prove it here in a second. I can prove it.
I'm telling you, do you need some oxygen?
No, I'm fine.
Well,
It's
after
the-
that little move?
I'm breathing heavy because of the altitude of Austin that I'm not used to.
Yeah, I'm
So-
telling you. Okay. Here is JoJo Lamont, Jim Ross Cooper. You know what? We didn't expect any less from these two guys. 5 and 7, good run. National Finals fame on both of them, but they will not make the playoff. Wow.
You
Hey.
were not in the movie with Spider-Man.
You girls want to see some Spider-Man? Okay, guys, on the gate, watch out. Here, I'll show you some Spider-Man. Heads up, heads up, heads up. Spider-Man.
You know what? I'll tell you one thing that told
What?
me, Justin.
Here, let me stretch out real quick. Boom.
That proves one thing, that gate
my
has got a
friends.
heavy set of hinges. You
What?
know?
That was agile like a cat. Like a big fat cat right there.
All right, Clay Long, Justin Smith, bail us out of this. Did not quite happen. No time it will be.
4-9, the first team are the ones that are going to be able to ride out of here with a little bragging rights. You know, I noticed a second ago that 5.7 was like number 22 or something on the list. This team roping is as tough as I have ever seen at Rodeo Austin. Folks, they can still hear you. If you enjoyed our team event at the rodeo, give them a little hand clap, would you? Thanks, guys. All right, let me look around. Our rodeo queens are somewhere trying to find somebody to give the extreme seat upgrade to sit in the arena during the concert. Yeah, where are they? Where are they? Anybody find them? They're around somewhere. Thank you to Schmidt Electric for providing the support. There they are. Where are you? MM, way up high. Congratulations. You are the winners of our extreme seat upgrade for Smokey Robinson. Our classic event rodeo's coming your way now. This is where it all began.
The race for the world title in the saddle bronc riding, with this tough fit of horses we have at the finals, it may come down to the brute strength.
That's the way it looks in the bronc riding. And a thank you to the Longhorn Network, who, by the way, will be showing 3 separate shows of Rodeo Austin a little bit later on this spring, so you'll have a chance to review it. All right, let's get a little action in the house. How about a little noise, a little rhythm? Clap your hands, stomp your feet, and let's ride some bucking horses, okay? Doug Aldridge of Missouri. Stroker Ace is the bucking horse. I'll tell you a little bit of the skinny on this old pony. He has bucked off a lot of guys. Not tonight. Oop, I spoke too soon, maybe. Nope. We're gonna be there. It got a little scary about 6 seconds out. There again, we take you to the HEB screen. Camper Clinic, too, are the folks that have provided our replays, and boy, it has been absolutely wonderful. Well, Doug did not score the way he had hoped. Did get a score, however, of 63. That will be short of the required top 16.
Well, if you're wondering why he wasn't 73 or 83, you have to be perfect. At a rodeo of this caliber, there's over $500,000 up for grabs here to the cowboys and the cowgirls. An opportunity to get a shot at that money means you have to be perfect. You stub your toe for a split second, they'll pull 10, 15, or 20 points out of that score in the blink of an eye. Hardy Braden now, Welch, Oklahoma, and the horse called Walks Softly in chute number 2. Help him out, will ya? Make a little noise for him. Let's see if we can get them scores up. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Girl, you taught me how to hurt real bad and cry myself to sleep.
Timing is everything, and boy, he did get tapped off just right. Get him back down on the ground. Yeah, looking good, Hardy. Looking good. Now watch the motion of the feet. It's a 73-point ride, but you have to remember half of the score is from the livestock and half of the score for the cowboy. Now I want to introduce you to a guy up on the back of the chutes. He's in a black hat and a dark colored shirt behind chute number 1. He's helping the horse buck to the best of his ability. Benny Butler and Rhett Butler are our stock contractors at Rodeo Austin for lots and lots of years. but they have invited some of their friends along for the ride. Bringing you these great horses tonight is that guy up on the big screen. That's Jim Gay from Mesquite, Texas, of the famous Gay family and a great pen of bucket horses. Here we are, Weston Pierce.
Yep, Weston Piercebacher. Whoa. They call that horse Black Orchid. And I'm not sure that that's what Weston was muttering when he came back from that ride. You know, it's a great challenge between a cowboy, a bronc rider, and these bucking horses. And it's fun to watch it play out. They have a lot of respect for them. They know that studying the horse is the best thing to do, make a game plan. But then you can't always depend on exactly what the horse will do.
All right, chute number 5. Nope, number 6 is where they're heading right now. Also invited along for the ride is another great stock provider, and in the bull business, he has become known kind of as the guru of the bulls. You're going to enjoy some of his stock a little bit later on as well. I'll introduce him to you right after this. David Martin from Iowa, looking good. Oops. The horse called Hired Gun could feel him getting a little bit out of kilter, a little bit out of whack, and he just kind of kept moving away from him. The stock contractor I was telling you about, the great guy with the great bulls, also has the award-winning pen of bucking horses as well. He's right down in front of chute number 6, the light blue colored shirt. That's Sammy Andrews, the great stock contractor of professional rodeo, who wins the awards and brings great livestock to Rodeo Austin every year. Hello, Sammy. Welcome back.
All right, now Joe Lufkin may need a little support from the audience. The reason I single him out is we've had some bad luck on about the last 3 rides. Lufkin is from Sallisaw, Oklahoma, and an awfully good bronc rider. We do know that. 3 Bells is the bucking horse, and we are way down at the far end. Chute number 6. Now, from time to time, Wayne and I will share with you some of the intricate rules of the bronc riding and the bareback riding, and the mark-out rule is certainly one of them. Position of your feet. The first jump out will determine whether the officials will score you or whether they won't. Tell you more about it here in a moment. Yep, all right. Yes, yes, yes. You know, no sooner, I'm sorry I brought that up, you know that, Wayne. So, no sooner do I do that than he misses the horse out and takes no score. Tony, is there any way you could bring that back for just a moment? Look at his right foot. See, it has to be up in the neck area. Not there, the first jump. That's what costs you the ride. That is the mark-out rule. Thank you to our video directors. Good job.
We are surrounded by the professionals, that's a fact. And right now in chute number 1, here comes Logan Hullinger from Iowa as well. And the bucking horse called Bannock is where we're going. Everybody think positive. When they open the gate, let's start a little energy flowing out there, okay? Whoop. Wait a minute. All right, now he's ready. Come on, Logan. Charge, charge, charge. Well, rule number 1 is ride for 8 seconds, and we certainly can all see that he did that, got by that just fine. However, our pro officials, they have the option to say the cowboy didn't get a fair chance, so give him another try. He's going to get an option of another horse. He's talking to our pro official right now to make the decision on whether or not he wants to get on another one or not. It's his decision. We won't force him to do it. Let's head all the way down to Florida.
And it is James Greason that Wayne is talking about right now. This is a horse, kind of a young horse. When I say young, he is probably a 5-year-old at the very least. Glitter Gulch is what he's called, and he is the right kind. But that's a statement that we're pretty free and at liberty to suggest on any of this good livestock. I'm going to return to the markout rule for just a moment, if I may. You may be wondering why we would even have that. It's to give the horse the advantage. It's a lot harder to ride him with your feet up in that neck area. So you're basically giving the horse a chance to buck you off that first jump. And if you do not do it, you do not score. Watch shoot two. All right, James. Let's get it back together. Oh, yeah. That's looking good. Now, you see, that big old pony really got in the air. And he's pretty droppy in that front end. You'll see that on the replay also. That makes him really hard to handle. See there? High in the front end, drop right out from under you. Makes it almost impossible to get to that front end like you want to. 69 and a half, not enough for James.
Down to shoot 5. Here comes Will Smith, Marshall, Missouri, and low bucks. Boy, if you had to reach into the hat and draw out the poker chip of the horse you want to have, I would say this would be the one right here. In Las Vegas, only the top 15 cowboys and girls get to go to the Super Bowl rodeo, right? It's the same way with the livestock. Only the best livestock go to Las Vegas as well. Here's one of them. They won over $26,000 on this bucking horse at the national finals. He's awesome. Low bucks. Come on. Help him. Help him. Yeah, buddy. They win money everywhere they go with that bucking horse right there. He's awesome. And Will Smith is going to land right in the top 16 as well. How about 78 and a half? That's a little better. Wow. Camper Clinic 2 shows it again. That timing is perfect. Moving his feet back and forth from the neck of the shoulders all the way to the cantle of the saddle. That's how you get some big points right there. Folks, every one of those guys that nodded their head tried 100%. Would you mind giving a salute and a thanks to our bronc riders here today?
And there is a bit of a review of the top of our leaderboard.
I'd like to welcome one more of our VIPs here tonight. Our Travis County Commissioner and her crew joins us, Miss Bridget Shea. Welcome, Bridget. Thank you for joining us at the rodeo tonight. Tie-down roping's coming at you now from Farm Credit.
Calf roping, well, the race not all that tight for the championship of the world.
Celebrating 100 years in business and located, headquartered right here in Austin, Texas. Come on, let's go. It sounds easy. Rope a calf, throw him down and tie him up. Sounds easy, but it's not easy at all. Clint Singleton, Comfort, Texas, will kick it off here tonight. So, did you throw your back out earlier, Justin, when you were dancing?
No, that's just how it's like normal for me, you know?
Yeah, right.
But I've got to tell you, this is one of my most favorite times of the day, all right?
Yeah.
Because after this event,
Yeah.
nobody else, just me, I literally get to pick the wild fan of the night and give them a great gift from our great friends at Home Depot, all right?
Really?
So if you feel like you're the wild fan of the night, during this event is a time to turn it up, all right? For real.
$100 from Home Depot. And tonight, we're talking about Home Depot Home Services, providing that support. Good. All right, we got one caught. Hurry up. Down the line. 7s and 8 seconds is where they're headed with him. If you want the big bucks, he's calling in the untie crew. He knows that he would have been too long to win any money. So rather than tie up the calf, he said, I'll just let him go and do it again another day. That's good sportsmanship right there is what that is, ladies and gentlemen.
So, Justin,
What?
don't you think, just out of curiosity, in fact, I am kind of wondering. So you're talking about how did you describe that? The wildest fan here? What'd you say?
The wildest fan, and I mean not like the fan that just claps.
Okay.
I'm talking the fan that gets wild, all right?
I want to know.
Like pure wildness.
Let's find out by a show of hands or a little noise or whatever. How many candidates do we think we have up there? How many
Look at
of you think you're the wildest fan here? Oh, you're going to have your work cut out for you, buddy.
I'm not feeling the wildness. I'm feeling the wildness a little bit down there, okay? Yep,
Okay.
there we go. That is the start of being wild.
All right, the guy up on the HEB big screen. Well, not right now. That's that wild fan we got there now. Next up is Bryson Seacrest, Apache, Oklahoma. We're ready for a little good luck in the tie-down roping, and I think we got one going here. Yes. Now I see him looking back at that barrier, and I think he already knew that he had broken it. So that kind of takes the heart out of the run, because you add 10 seconds to it, totals out at 22 and a half. That is not going to work for Bryson.
Can I point something out?
Yeah.
You guys have kind of been making fun of me tonight. But has not anybody noticed our pickup men in the arena? Like, can we get a camera over here? Look at this.
There you go.
All right. Red chaps, white shirt, black hat, white horse. Look at the other pickup man in the arena. They are not only dressed the same, their horses match. What I want to know is who called who before the rodeo and said, "Hey, Shandon, it's Matt. Are you going to wear your white shirt with your black hat?" OMG, LOL, me too, okay?
What are you implying?
Was this a mistake? Did you do this on purpose? You don't like me, do you? Okay, I'm going to go over here.
You know, the best thing that has happened to you in the last few seconds is that they are not paying any attention to you, those two guys.
He is not the wild fan of the night, all right?
That will favor you. He lives near the little town of Marana, Arizona. I'm talking about Joseph Parsons, who has his horse backed in there now. Now, the Parsons name, synonymous with good-timed event cowboys. They not only ride some good horses, they break and train and raise a lot of them on their ranch right near Marana. Okay? We need a good run. See, he's waiting for that calf to be standing in the right position. Timing is what it's all about. You misjudge the timing, you're either late or you break the barrier. Either of the above is not going to favor your run whatsoever. So it's all about getting out at the right time. Joseph says, "Thank you for your patience, but that calf is not standing in any position at all for me to get a good start at him." It's a big rodeo, and we can understand that. Give him the time that is needed. You would do that, wouldn't you, Justin?
It's called patience, okay?
In a heartbeat.
It's gonna have a little patience on a Tuesday. It's a song I just wrote.
Is that it? So it wasn't in your key, is that it, or what? Uh-huh.
I might be singing backup for Smokey Robinson tonight. It's a
could
song about a rodeo on a Tuesday.
You got it. All right, Joseph. This may have really been worth the wait. You know that? Come on, Joseph. That calf is kicking him. I see bad news again at the line. And he was doing everything in the world to prevent that and still couldn't. 20.3 includes the 10.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, what?
I want you to climb the steps over here of the VIP box tonight.
Okay.
Because I want you to go shake hands with this gentleman, City of Austin Council member joining us tonight, Sabino Renteria. Welcome to the rodeo. Thank you. Thank you. Glad you're here. You know what? Tonight, Justin, more VIPs came out tonight than any other night so far. Have you noticed that?
I noticed it was full. Yeah.
More VIPs tonight. Must be Smokey Robinson, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and I want to put this out there. The VIP booth is eligible for the Wild Fan of the Night, okay? So don't feel like you're excluded, all right? If you want to get wild up there, let your hair down. We're not at a golf game. We're at a rodeo on a Tuesday in Austin, Texas. Let's get weird. Where weird meets Western. Everybody sing it. Woo-hoo.
Miss me. I know you miss me.
Shoot.
I know you miss me.
Okay, so I found, I'm just going to try to help you out a little, Justin, okay? I don't know about the wildest fan, but I found the loudest fan here tonight.
Where?
You ready? That guy right up there. Go ahead. Let me hear you scream. That guy right up there. Hear that guy? Woo.
He's. Oh, you put the bow and arrow. Okay.
Let me tell you, if that's not the wildest fan, he knows him. I bet on that.
I like that guy. Give that guy a round of applause right now. Do you see that? That is. It's getting wild. It's going to be hard to beat that, you know?
All right. So you're going to bail out the wild fan of the night. We're going to bail out the tie-down ropers with this good all-around cowboy. This is Josh Peak. And I got all the faith in the world. If they have drawn him any kind of a calf that you can win on, he will convert it. We see him in the tie-down. We see him in the steer wrestling. That's his two main events. But anything you can do horseback, he does well.
No pressure, but when he backs in the box with that camera,
Yeah.
if you're one of the ladies sitting behind, we can see you right now. No pressure.
That's right. Oh, this could be good. Maybe. And the calf kicking, but he's going to get out of it. And he did. Well, the good thing is, now he will have to step that horse forward. The tie inspection will include a 6-second time period. The good thing is I do not see a broken barrier signal, so we are good at 9 6/10. And Josh Peak is just inside the top 16. Good.
Hey, Hadley.
What?
Since tonight we're going to include the VIP booth in the Wild Fan of the Night, let's just single them out right now, okay? On the count, can we get a camera up there? On the count of 3, I want to hear everybody in the VIP box scream and cheer, all right? 1, 2, 3, here we go.
Look at that. And I mean, they're waving their hat and the whole deal.
Hey, guys, that's got to be louder, okay? I want you to cheer like your daughter just brought home a rodeo clown for Christmas break, all right? Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. See,
They did it.
That was, I like the hats and the
They
hair.
did it.
We're getting better.
And you know, they did not spill any of the Coors.
That's good.
None, right? Everything is good.
Hey.
Clay Long, San Angelo, Texas. We are down to the wire here in our tie-down roping. If he can have a smooth run, he can get the quick time of the night pretty easily right here. Come on, Clay, come on. Luck of the draw plays a big part of our program. Draw them calves that like to kick. That is not going to help your time whatsoever. So while we wait for the nod of the head from our pro rodeo official, we'll think about our leaderboard because there's only 2 more nights to qualify for the playoff round. Thanks to Big State Electric, we'll roll through them here for you. 7.5 still is going to stay in the number 1 spot. As we bring them across the arena, ladies and gentlemen, how about a hello to all of our tie-down ropers here at Rodeo Austin? Do you mind? You bet. That was a great tie-down roping. But little luck of the draw plays a big, big part of it. I happen to know, on behalf of my partner, Justin Rumford, that the giveaway is for real. Home Depot gives you $100 toward your next home installation project. And by the way, stop by the booth on the mezzanine side of our floor and build a kid's kit while you're there. All right, who wants the $100 from Home Depot? You're going to have to let him know. Yeah.
All right, I've got it narrowed down. Where's I think I found a dude. Dude, come down here. Yeah, come you. Yeah, come down here. No, you haven't won it yet, but come down here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna come up and hold this, will you? Okay. This might be dangerous. All right, come down. Yeah, come down right here. You don't just win just yet. Okay. Oh, a challenge. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. We got two. So here's what we're going to do. We got this fan of the night from Home Depot right here for $100. All right? $100. 500? I don't think we can do that. Okay. We'll work on that. So we're going to play some music. You guys break it down, okay? Look at the camera right up there. See it? You guys break it down, and we'll pick the fan of the night. All right, hit us with some tunes, Ben. Here we go.
I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh, we got a third. We got a third. See that? All right. Decision. I have made my decision. It's not always easy, but this lady right here came into the mix, broke it down. Round of applause, wild fan of the night. Here you go, honey.
Congratulations from Home Depot. Let us do it for you. We're awfully proud of that great program. Good dancers. Good job, Justin.
I mean it. And did you hear it like a real judge? He said, I have made my decision. And that was good, right? All right, hang on. We got some fun coming your way.
When you keep talking about races, the real race that's won by horses and cowgirls is the barrel race.
The world's
It's pretty easy to understand. It's a horse race. That's what it is, with 3 turns thrown right in the middle of it. And tonight and every night at Rodeo Austin, it's brought to you by America's Drive-In. I'm talking about Sonic. 65 locations around town. Breakfast served all day long. And happy hour from 2 to 4 with half-price drinks, teas, and slushes. Yeah. Thank you. Welcome to our rodeo royalty. That's Rusty Rodeo in the back of the truck. Yeah. Our ladies have some good free stuff for you. But I want to call your attention to the beautiful Ram Tough truck. We're going to give one away at the end of the year. We're going to give one away at the end of the year. How do you win? You sign up. The Ram display right outside the building. You can sign up to win the $70,000 there. And if you don't win that, you might win a Montana Silversmith belt buckle. That is the official buckle makers of our world champion cowboys and cowgirls. Sign up at the Ram display. Rodeo sales days right now include 0% financing and up to $6,000 back on selected models. Go out and talk to that guy behind the wheel. That's Barry Blagg, our national representative for Ram Rodeo and your local friendly dealers.
So as we get set to go with the ladies' barrel race, it is just as the name implies. It is a horse race. As Wayne had told you, we time it, however, right down to the 100th of a second. All we ask you folks to do is cheer these girls to the timeline. When they have turned that third sonic barrel, if they're all standing up, that means we have no penalties. And here we go. Abby Pinson from Blossom, Texas. Yep, good. One more, Abby. Yeah, you can tip them, just don't tip them over. We're okay. Good. Now that'll give you a good idea of what we're looking for tonight. That landed at number 6, and it was a 15:37.
Boy, that was very close to the top of the board. Let's go to Brittany Kelly now, Paso Robles, California. Cowgirl. The old gray mare ain't what she used to be. This one can run a hole in the wind. Atta girl, Britt. Looking good, looking good. All right, when she goes around the third barrel, bring her home. Ready? Oh, no.
I get around, yeah, get around, round, round.
20 and 92, including the 5-second penalty. You can knock them all around, you just can't knock them down.
All right, everyone think positive. That's all we have to do. Help get the karma right. Clay Seawolf, who lives at Del Rio, if you look up on the big screen, you see her just come through that gate. Once that horse starts to run, then look right back at the gate live because she is going to be here. There we go. Nice turn. See her change hands on the reins right between barrel 1 and barrel 2. She does that. Cue that horse. We're okay. It was close. Everything's good. 15:32. That is in the top 4. So I will tell you it can happen. It may happen again.
How many of you in our grandstands tonight are 40 years of age or older and you've never felt better in your life? Make some noise. 40 and older. Let me hear you. This young lady was a rookie last year and at the tender age of 60 years young. She is a great barrel racer. Oh, no. As a rookie last year, she was in the rookie race all the way to the end of the year. Give her a hand anyway, will ya? Vicki Carter, Richfield, Utah, 20 and 41.
So I'm going to offer a request on behalf of Jill Welch, the Arizona lady that will come through the gate next. She rides an award-winning horse. She knows how to handle him, and we're just going to try to erase the penalties, okay? Everybody think positive. Think no penalties. In fact, let's don't even cheer till she turns the third barrel. All right, Jill, we're going to be with you. You do your thing, and she will. Oh, yes, yes, yes. All right, you're going to like the way Texas treats you. Listen to this. Oh, that is so good. Thank you, folks. 15:55. That will not be in the top 16.
Kendall Schley, Bossier City, Louisiana. I want you to watch when you see the girls coming down the alley. You can see the state capitol in the shot. See it right there, kind of on the right-hand side? Pretty cool deal. Glad to be in Austin, Texas tonight. All right, looking good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, ladies, a little help right about now. Nope. Everyone I've been having trouble with tonight. 20 and 37, including the penalty.
We are now going to show you a 4-time world champion, and not surprising to anyone, Sherry Servey is back in the top 20 again. She lives at Marana, Arizona, the winningest cowgirl of all time in rodeo. That's her. And she is one of the best riders that we have ever seen in this game. Let's kick it in, Texas, and bring her home. Come on, Sherry. 15:46. Ouch. That is 18th instead of 16th. That is not going to work, but thank you for the help.
I'm going to put all my money on the last cowgirl. I'm talking about Cassidy Cruz from Gillette, Wyoming. She went to Las Vegas her first trip last December. She's having a great year. She's in the top 6 in the world right now. Come on. That'll work. That'll work. 2 more like that when you're in the money. Cassidy, you're in the money. Come on, turn and burn, turn and burn. Atta girl, 15 and 28. 15 and 28. Man. Tell you what we're going to do is clean up the arena right quick, but before we do, there's a big old speaker on the back of this building. If you've enjoyed our ladies portion of our program, How about a round of applause for our girls in the rodeo game? How about them cowgirls, huh?
How about them cowgirls? Boys, ain't they something?
So we alert you to what we refer to as the Supersonic section. Everyone in that section receives $1 off on any numbered Sonic combo, and it goes to everyone in section PP. Congratulations, you are the winners.
You know, we love to brag on what we do. Congratulations. Congratulations. We love to brag on what we do for scholarships and for kids all over Texas. $2.6 million last year, but we don't do it alone. We do it with great support, great sponsorship, and great people behind our program. I'm talking about Travis County right now. And when you're talking about one of the greatest supporters that Rodeo Austin's ever had, please make welcome Travis County Commissioner Ron Davis and his crew joining us tonight. Mr. Davis, thank you for all that you do for the kids in the state of Texas.
I'm telling you, that's what makes it happen. We have some unfinished business, you may recall, in the saddle bronc riding. Logan Hullinger, who was given the option of a new horse, he is taking that option, I should say. This is a horse called Biscuit. They've won a lot of money on this old pony. Yep, here we go. This could be a different deal. Now we're looking good.
You broke my wheel. Let's put a thrill. This race just great balls of fire.
Netflix was the bucking horse. That was the last minute change, but the results are what we're going to focus our attention on now, and that is the flag on the ground. He missed the horse out. It will be no score.
Little Camper Clinic 2 shows the action. There's 5 points of contact in the bronc riding, and if you lose even one of them, you are going to hit the ground or end up with a no score, that's for sure, one or the other.
In a bull riding competition, normally it's man against beast, but here at this year's national finals, it's been the beast battering the buckaroos.
Everybody get a little rhythm in your body. Slap your hands together to the music. Come on.
Oh, you are doing the right thing now. It is the hit song of rodeo, the bull riding on its way. Thank you to our friends from Coolers. They bring it to us, so we're going to go to chute number 4, start this baby off. Rocky McDonald, he comes from Mexico, so he's one of our neighbors to the south. This is a bull called Thor. No mark-out rule that we've been talking about in the horse riding events. That does not exist in the bull riding. It is one hand down, the other in the air, 8-second ride, and battle it out. We're going to do it. Pulling that rope up tight. Again, a thank you to our video crew and the handheld cameras. Regardless of your seating selection here in the arena, we'll take you right in that buck and shoot. All right, he's about ready. A little quiet right now. Maybe a little more quiet than it ought to be. Maybe somebody ought to just let out a war whoop. Anybody got that on their mind? I hear you. Good. Keep it up. He's going to need you, Rocky. Let's do it. Here we go. We thank you for the help. We thank you for the effort. And you cannot help but notice those 3 bullfighters down there. You watch them throughout this event, you'll understand exactly how important they are to us. I'd like you to meet them individually, and first of all, he is a Texas man. Wayne calls him the Texas Tornado. Weston Rutkowski. It don't get any better than that guy right there, I'm telling you. And from Oklahoma, Nathan Harp brings a gold buckle to our event. First time to Rodeo Austin, but not his first rodeo by any means. The amazing Evan Allard is right there. Here we go.
Come on, help him, help him, help him. You got it, you got it. We have a qualified ride, yeah. John Young from Iowa and the bull called Zolas Zoltar comes together for a score. Listen, at this point in time, any qualified ride will work, and it looks good. It's a 77 score, 77, not bad. But Rusty, I want to give him a look at that leaderboard. Big State Electric has put up some huge rides. Look at this, 89 and a half, 88 and a half, a couple of 86s behind that. Let's try them again and see if we can get around that 90-point mark. That's what it's going to take to win this rodeo. Dallin Duncan from Utah, top 8 in the world right now, the bull called Bug Eyes. Yeah, we're going to do it again. Let me tell you, 5, I think I'm correct. Yeah, 5 out of our bull riders tonight are ranked currently in the top 20 in the world standings. That is pretty impressive at any rodeo you go to anywhere in the country. Chute number 3 is where we're headed. Any qualified ride works to get you in the top 16. However, you're going to better your chances the higher up the ladder you go.
So chute number 3 is where we will take the action right now. Rory Meyer is the man. Timberlake, South Dakota is one of 3 brothers that all ride bulls professionally, and they do it awfully well. All right, here we go. Yes, sir. I mean, right there. He'll do it. We're a little quiet. Come on, we need a little help. Good job. Boy, oh boy. And I mean, that bull will spin, and he did. You will see that right up on the Camper Clinic 2 replay. So Meyer will come in at a 78 score, and that is good for the top 8. So that's looking awfully good. We're going to move you to chute number 2, and we introduced this guy just briefly a little bit earlier. He is the bull guru in pro rodeo. There's no question about that. He's a nice guy. His name is Sammy Andrews. He is Texas-based, and I want to thank the Butler and Son Company for bringing him to our rodeo. Thanks, Sam, for what you do, bud.
Absolutely. Quality, quality, quality. And so is the next guy, Cannon Acey from Powell, Wyoming. He has won our Extreme Bull Riding Challenges 2 different years. Also top 10 in the world standings. If you watch television in December from Las Vegas, this is a guy that has been there, done that, and bought the t-shirt 5 different times trying to win a world title. He hasn't done it yet, but I wouldn't mark it off the list because he's got great, great talent, natural talent. You can see that bull mashing his right leg right now. He can't get that leg down in there. He won't call for him. He's ready. Come on, Cannon. Oh, boy. Wow. That is a great way to exhibit the power that these animals have. Every year we recognize the very top bucking horses and bucking bulls in the rodeo business, and that one right there, I mean, put the whammy on him. Get that rhythm going one more time, will you? Come on, kids, help me out.
I think it can work. Look at that. we have the cheerleader in the, man, that's a wild colored barrel you have, you know that? Look at him. That's good. I wonder, well, first of all, I want to acknowledge before he nods for the gate that Kane Smith of Pendleton, Oregon, he is a challenger for an awfully good bull tonight. There's a bloodline in the Sammy Andrews Bloodlines breeding program, Fender Bender. Everybody in the whole world of rodeo knows him. Well, this is one of his ancestors right here. T73 is the brand on the bull, but this could be an awfully good match. Look up on the big screen at chute number 5. He was about ready. So let's try this. When the gate opens, start cheering. Don't quit till he quits riding. Is that a deal? Justin, you can be the cheerleader if you don't mind. You're okay. Yes? What did you think was coming from up above? Never mind. Okay.
I wasn't paying attention to what you said right there.
Yeah.
I don't know where. I'm just ready to ride a bull. You guys ready to ride a bull?
Sure.
Is there anybody out there that would actually like to ride a bull? What about this?
Whoa.
What if the wild fan of the night rode a bull? She says yes. Round of applause right there. Do we have an extra bull? We good? We were all out. Sorry.
She may give you the Home Depot $100 to call it off. You know that? I don't know. Here we go. All right. Now it's going to happen.
Whoa!
Uh-oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't move, Justin.
Oh no, Justin, are you okay? Are you all right? Wow.
I'm fine. I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Good. Good.
I hope you got a picture of that, Kurt.
Now the girls in the front row are clapping.
Damn.
See, now they're clapping for
Girls, that don't even bother me. I don't even care. It happens all the time.
Boy, he was a lot like Evel Knievel after the jump, wasn't
you.
he?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Here we go. Shoot 4, Lon Danley. Tularosa, New Mexico. Put it on him. Somebody scream at him one time. When Justin asked a second ago, how many people out there would like to ride a bull? Steve Skinner raised his hand and his wife went right in the ribs, right there. I saw that.
She's the one that entered him, I think, right? No. Uh-oh. This is not going to be pretty. Justin, are you ready for this, huh? Bring it on, he said. Sure. All right.
The cowboy bullfighting lifesavers save lives. That's what they do. That's what they get paid for. But there's also a little tour called the Freestyle Bullfight Tour. And Benny Butler has a Mexican fighting bull loaded in chute number 4 right there. To show you the athletic ability of these 3 guys and what they can do, the idea, okay, let me put it that way, the idea is to see how close you can get and not get hit. Typically, it's a 70-second bullfight, and they get scored just like the rough stock guys do in the Bears, the Broncs, the Bulls. But here tonight, we're just going to show you a little exhibition style. All 3 of these guys are absolutely worth their weight in gold for saving cowboys, but they're all 3 champions at fighting bulls as well. You ready, Justin? Pump them up a little bit. Come on. Oh, my. Boy, be careful down there. Watch out, Shandon. Watch out. That bull likes to hook chute gates and judges and horses and everything.
here at Rodeo Austin.